Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Deluxe Shiny Breaker. This is the main weapon of the 6th Ranger from Mashin Sentai Kiramager, Kiramei Silver, and as you can tell, it is based off of a butter knife. No, this is based off of a jackhammer, obviously you can tell. So it's like the absolute worst offender of not being accurate to the size of the show, because this is nothing like the size of a jackhammer. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I've seen upwards of 20 construction sites in my life, and they've never been this small. It's like a pocket jacket hammer. You're like, oh, can you get that cement real quick? That sounded just like a jackhammer. Academy Award winner Dawson. So you can see that's what it's based off of. Kind of like with this changer, I respect the creativity of it and like it fine for what it is. I'm a great talker. Speaking of Academy Awards, it's not my favorite thing. And I think it looks fine too. I really like the clear boo. Wow guys, should I quit now? Clear blue plastic, I think it looks kind of nice and contrasts off of things nicely. The orange here I feel looks kind of cheap compared to some of the other stuff. Like, I don't know, I guess it looked kind of cheap on the main changer too, but you know, it's fine for what it is. Like I said, I appreciate the creativity of it. Like, see, it looks like a jackhammer, and then, should we switch it to gun mode, guys? You ready? Get your papers out. Whoa, did you guys, hold on, wait, let me do it again. Just make sure you have the papers out. That's pretty much it, you know, for the looks of it. Pretty much a small Sentai weapon, looks fine for what it is. Not my cup of tea, maybe it's yours. I don't know when we're having tea, you guys let me know. Okay, so let's turn it on. Was it already on? Son of a bench. And you get some default noises here. There's a little trigger. And there's a little spinning mechanism that you can feel, and I can't really see it anywhere. But it feels like a drill mechanism, but this actually doesn't drill. It's a soft plastic. Oh, thank you, spoiler alert. This doesn't actually drill or anything. That would be kind of cool if it did, but I guess safety-wise, I see why they wouldn't want to do it. But it's at least kind of satisfying when you press the button, given that it's supposed to feel like a jackhammer. Again, pocket jackhammer. Okay, so for the main noises outside of that, you have this button here, which activates two different, in this mode, kind of attack noises. I feel like there might be a third one I'm forgetting, and I apologize if I do. It's one of those things where, since I don't know the language, they talk so fast, I'm like, wait, was that a different phrase? So, okay, let's go ahead and go for it, though. So that one said Pee-wee choke, so... So you get a little bit of different noises after that, and this is the other one. So you can tell the two different noises, this one, Pee-wee choke, and drill in parts. Eat sugary, see, we get it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this mode. You get those noises, and you know, they sound pretty decent, but I like the jingle for the other mode here, which you switch to this mode by cranking this up, and you have this little claw mode, which looks pretty cool. I think this is pretty simplistic, and it looks neat and different enough, and one thing I like about it is I like how satisfying this is. If you've ever watched any of my other reviews for role-playing weapons or morphers or anything like that, I always really like... Well, looks like we're doing this. Hi. So before I was so rudely interrupted, I was just saying how I really like the mechanical feeling of it. There's a lot of different weapons and changers and stuff that have that feel to it. And I like when it feels like actual machinery. I think that's really satisfying and just kind of a nice bonus, and I really like that. But as you can see, I kind of fell into doing the sequence there. This one's a little bit different. You don't activate the noise via this. You activate it via this, and then you have to crank it back. And I really like this jingle. Reminds me of the club, if I went to the club. And just also a small note, when you get this out of box, this piece is separate, and you have to crank this upwards out here so that this piece is out, and then you just slide it on. It's really easy, and that's just done is done. It's not that hard to do. Like, it seems like when you get it, you want to just naturally... Nope, not today. What I was saying is, it seems like when you get it, when it's like this, you want to just slide it down into here, but don't do that. You want to make sure that this goes upwards, and it's way easier to get in there. And in case you were wondering, when you activate these sounds, Pee-wee choke, That doesn't do anything or change it. Yay, eat sugary. So yeah, overall, this is pretty par for the course Sentai roleplay stuff. It has the basic sounds it needs, some basic functions, but nothing to write home about really. You know, it doesn't have an enormous amount of sounds or function that I feel is really worth it. I can only really recommend it for diehard fans that are completionists or are just really into Kiramei Silver. Otherwise, it's like a middle-of-the-road, decent-ish, okay weapon, just lots of mediocre words being thrown at you. The only other way I can really recommend it if you're somewhat interested in it based on this review is wait for it to go on sale. This is like one of those ones I could easily see being put on sale like on HLJ or AmiAmi or something because it just doesn't sell that well. But anyway, that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications from all my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.